Hey, Miles here at Tactical Hyve, and in this week's episode of Sports Sundays, I want to talk to you about how to be more efficient with your reloads by planning them in your stage walk. So if you're interested, stay tuned. Depending on the organization you compete with, you may be required to do certain types of reloads. And I'm going to be talking about two types of reloads, the combat reload, or also known as the slide lock reload, and the speed reload. If you compete in organizations like IDPA, they will require you to always conduct your reload when you run out of ammo and your gun runs completely dry, so your slide locks back. So what this means is you're going to be conducting an emergency or combat reload, so you absolutely have no ammo in your magazine or your gun, and so you're going to be inserting the mag, sending the slide forward, and then you can continue shooting. If you compete in USPSA, you do not have to wait until your slide locks back to conduct a reload. You can do what's called a speed reload. So a speed reload is different from an emergency or combat reload in the sense that, let's say the slide is forward, there is a bullet in the chamber already, and I have a loaded mag, so there's bullets in the loaded mag. Let's say I know I only have one, two, or three, a few more bullets in this mag, and I don't want to have to worry about doing a combat reload or emergency reload because those take longer. They're going to take more time. So what I can do is a speed reload. I keep one in the chamber, I release the mag that only has a few bullets, then I use a fresh mag and insert it in, so now I can continue shooting without having to worry about the slide locking back, which will save me time. So I'm going to be talking about the speed reload and how you can begin to plan your stage when you're going to do the reload so that you don't have to worry about a slide lock reload, and you can already ensure that you're going to have enough ammo for all the targets that you're going to be shooting. So let me explain this by doing this in a mini course of fire. Okay, so I'm going to use a mini course of fire to explain what I'm talking about here. And I'm going to start off with 8 rounds in this magazine. And we're going to assume that this could be in the middle of a stage, whatever it is, but just keep in mind I have 8 rounds in my magazine. And I'm going to engage this first array of targets. What these targets are is this paper target here, 2 shots here. There's a steel target in back there that would be 1 shot, and then I'm going to engage that steel target, or I should say that paper target, 2 shots. So I have 5 shots, right? And I have 8 rounds, okay? So after this though, so I have 2 shots here, 1 in the steel in the back there, 2 in the paper. At that point, I am going to run over to this side and then engage 7 steel targets in the back. So I already know I'm not going to have enough ammo for those 7 rounds in the back, okay? So what I want to do is I want to conduct a speed reload before I engage the other targets. So there's a little bit of, it's stage planning and ammo management here. So I will show you what a beginner might do, right? And then what someone who's planning and doing a little bit of ammo management would do to be a bit more efficient, okay? So I'm going to engage this as somebody who is going to actually run in, use all 8 rounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're gonna run over here. 6, 7, 8, they will run dry, okay? Some guns, the slide will lock back, or some competition guns won't lock back. Mine won't lock back, so you're gonna see me, after I run dry, it's gonna force me to reload here and then finish the target array. So this is not going to be as efficient as the second run, but you'll see what I mean here. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Okay, so I'm going to time this run, and to reiterate, this run I'm going to just continue to shoot until I completely run dry, right? And there's no ammo management here at all, okay? Okay, so here I go. This run, I'm going to do this without conducting a speed reload. I'm going to run out of ammo as I enter this position, and we're gonna time the actual run and compare it with the other run here. So I'm gonna load and make ready, 8 rounds, here we go. Okay, so that was a 1475 with 1 makeup shot in that far steel. And if you noticed, I ran to this second position, I shot all the targets until I ran out of all ammo. So on the 9th shot, you'll see I took the shot, but there was no bullets there, so I had to conduct a reload. So that cost me time there. If this was a gun that the slide locked back, there would be an emergency reload that would tell me I have to reload, and that takes a little bit more time too, because now I have to send the slide forward. So now let's compare that run to using some ammo management here, kind of thinking about the planning here. So I'm going to engage this target first, 2 shots. that far steel 1 shot than that paper target with 2 shots. So that means I only have 3 more bullets in my gun, right? Because I have to cover this much distance, right? This is a good time to reload where I'm not wasting any time, because I have to move to this second position anyway, right, to engage the other targets. So I might as well conduct my reload here, a speed reload, okay? So by the time I enter the second position, I don't have to worry about reload. I can just work on engaging all of these other targets, okay? So let's compare the time with that plan in mind. Okay, here's the second run. Remember, the first run was 1475 with a makeup shot. Let's see how this run is. So I have 8 rounds again, and I'm going to do my reload this time on the run, moving to the second position. Okay, here we go. So in that run, it was 1262. I had 2 pickup shots that I had to make because I missed 2 far steel, and yet it was still faster because I planned the reload in. Instead of waiting till I got to this position, running out of ammo, completely going dry, then conducting emergency reload. So if I did not miss any of that steel, it would have been much more efficient, much faster. So planning your speed reload in when you're looking at a stage is going to help you decrease your times, and also can possibly even decrease some anxiety in the sense that you don't have to worry about running out of ammo. You've already planned it ahead so that you know when you're going into position, you're going to have enough rounds in your magazine to actually finish that course of fire. When it comes to competition shooting, there's a lot of little things in this game where you can shave time and set yourself up for success by planning ahead. And planning your reloads, depending on the stage, is one of those things you can do to really be more efficient. So that wraps up this week's Sports Sunday video. We'd love to know what you want to learn more about in competition shooting. Let us know in the comments below so that we can take a look and put it in the pipeline. See you guys in the next video.